Just because you can't grow it doesn't mean you can't preserve it. Hey friends, welcome back to our urban homestead. My name is Chelsea and we're going to be dehydrating a few things today. We're going to start with celery. I've already taken the bottom off. This is going to get saved in the freezer, and the next time I need to make chicken stock, which will be very soon, I'm going to throw that in. So I'm going to get the rest of the celery chopped up, and I'll be right back. All right, my celery is chopped. I have a pot of water on the stove. We're gonna get that to a boil. I'm gonna give these a good rinse in some cold water. Now when I dehydrate celery, I still keep those the leaves. There's a lot of flavor in these leaves, and they just go beautifully in all of your soups. They basically just like kind of melt down. You can never even tell that there's any leaves whatsoever in them. I do cut like the very tops off, and those will also go into a zip top bag, and those will be for my stock as well. So once my water is boiling, I'm gonna drop the celery in, and we're gonna blanch it for 1 minute. Don't do any more than that. And I'll see you in just a few. All right, so the celery is blanched. And look at that beautiful bright green color. I did just run some cool water over it. Nothing too drastic. I didn't soak it or anything like that. And then I'm just gonna spread this on my dehydrator tray. I am using the little silicone mesh. Things that go on your tray. If you don't have them, feel free to use parchment paper. Works just fine. And then I'm going to stick these in my dehydrator. Next, I'm going to do some mushrooms. I have them in my colander here, and I'm just going to give these a spray. And then I have another pot of water on the stove, and we're going to do the same thing. Chop them, blanch them, get them on a tray. I do not chop up my stems when I dehydrate my mushrooms. I personally don't like the texture of stems. I find them quite woody. Throw them in your bag for your stock though. They'll add wonderful flavor. All right, my wonderful daughter is back here chopping our peppers. She just chopped the mushrooms, and these are in boiling water. Mushrooms you do not want to blanch for very long. Like 30 seconds. So I'm gonna set a timer. And we're gonna let those do their thing, and I'll be right back. If you were making stock, excuse the dogs. If you were making stock, you would just want to strain the celery out, and then I would do the mushrooms, and all that's gonna do is give you much more flavor for your stock, but we're not doing that today. So trying to keep all of the flavors separate. All right, so we've got our dehydrator loaded. We've got 2 trays of peppers here, mushrooms, and celery. These are gonna go in for 10 hours. They probably won't take that long. I'll check them in the morning, and they are at 130 degrees. Got a bag full of the scraps, pepper tops. Now you could chop these up and dehydrate them as well, but I like to save some for my stocks. I've got the mushroom stems and the celery bottom and a few of the celery tops. So these are gonna go in the freezer. And I have a whole chicken planned in the next 2 days. So when I make chicken, afterwards, the carcass and all of these veggies, plus probably an onion and some spices will go in, and I'll have some wonderful, delicious stock. So I hope you enjoyed that video, friends. I hope you learned something. If you liked it or learned something, go ahead and give me a like. Share my channel with your friends if you feel so inclined. And just because you can't grow it yet doesn't mean you can't preserve it. So until next time, friends, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.